It's time for Keepin' It Real, where we bring you the latest in news and information from Hart County sports. Recorded at Studio 604B of the Hart College and Career Academy. Here's your hosts, Jacobi Jones and Damajo Rayton.
Personally, I feel like the ring. I don't listen to them. I don't like to get starting running back to the Hart County Bulldogs 9 times per season. Recently visited Georgia. I don't know. They were in the middle, they just slowed behind the campus, and I love the campus on there. South Florida. I like the uniform, but I think I like better than like atmosphere, culture. I mean, the coaching probably plays up to a high standard on the regular now. So the mistakes they feel like when I got there, it wasn't even that fun to walk into the future, but they still gave me 30 that high. And they brought me in, they all really good to love. I just love that. My expectation is, we're going to do a big year, but man, it's up to him to give everybody a grand round of applause. We're expecting. We're expecting him to be next to 13 and over. Everybody was been waiting for our class, our generation to come up and play football, basketball, baseball, all that. We're really going to have a chance to do this. I bet them $97 kids on the game from Hart. So, Cincinnati actually it's a good getting all the way. Knowing that now I'm a big one prospect that I can do this. But I can look good in the head and I can do other players out there trying to do the same. I can do it.
Pretty good also. What round did y'all make it to?
Oh, we went to Final Four last year.
My bad. Excuse me, Final Four. So how do you feel about that season?
We should have won. We should have went to the championship. Even though, like, that year we weren't even expected to make it to the Final Four. We were suspected to get knocked out like Sweet 16,
Yeah.
but we just had to prove everyone wrong.
So do you feel like y'all are gonna peak this year and go all the way?
Yeah, this year they say it's an expectation for us to win the state championship, which I do too, because we got all of our starters back except for 2.
Yeah. So you feel like you have a target on your back for football and baseball at this point?
A humongous target.
So what would you say your favorite sport is, football or baseball?
Favorite sport is football. That was the first sport that was taught to me by my dad. And, baseball, I just love playing it because it's fun to hit the ball.
Yeah.
And catch fly balls in the gap, make people mad.
All right, so Damajo talked about your athleticism. And you're being recruited to play running back, but some schools are recruiting you to play defense as well. So are you going to try to play defense some more at Hart County?
Well, I'm guessing this year that they're going to play me more at defense because more colleges are asking for me at safety. And my thought is I can play any position on the field. I mean, put me at nose guard, I'm dominating. Put me in the trenches.
So you had an interception and 2 sacks on defense. Do you think you can improve upon that mark?
Well, this year, if I play more defense, I'm going to improve upon it because I'm going to have more reps.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to play to the best of my ability.
So do you feel you and fellow safety Monte Maxwell can be the best defensive back tandem in the region this year?
We most definitely will if they play me more.
Yeah.
We might have the best secondary in the state.
And then Monte Maxwell was also offered by Cincinnati. How would it feel to play with him at the collegiate level?
I mean, it'll feel good to play with him, a fellow teammate out of high school. But I think that we just need to go to different places, so we can find our own path.
Yeah. So would you like to play against him?
Most definitely. Playing against a former high school teammate, I feel like that would be a good feeling ever.
Yeah. You feel like it would bring like an elevated level of aggressiveness to the game when y'all 2 match up.
It'd bring a strong intensity, find out who's the best.
Yeah. So you recently had 36 touchdowns this year. Was that do you think you can improve upon that as well?
I think I can improve upon that by just working harder and, being better. But that's just going to come if God is letting, if he's willing.
If I'm not mistaken, that was the record as well, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was a record. I broke it. My cousin had it before me. Felt pretty good. Now I can tell him that, I broke that record. I'm going to break some more.
And what are you doing in the off season besides the workouts that everyone does in the first block, weightlifting? Like, what are you doing on your own to improve yourself, to make yourself different?
I'm trying to eat more to gain weight, I'll be outside at my house working on the ladder, trying to get my footwork right, trying to get bigger, stronger, and faster, be better.
So what target weight would you like to be at this upcoming season?
I want to be at least 195 before the season starts. If not, I'm going for about 210.
210. All right. So thank you, Malachi, for being on the show. And
Thanks for having me.
now we're going to ask the trivia question. What 2 teams played in the first collegiate football game? We'll be answering that question after we come back from commercial break.
Participation in TSA competitions allow TSA members to apply technology and engineering skills in challenging and innovative ways. Working individually or as a team, student members are motivated by the inspiration and enthusiasm gained from being recognized for their skills. TSA chapters take the study of STEM beyond the classroom and give students the chance to pursue academic challenges among friends with familiar goals and interests.
Hart County High School is about academics, sports and training, bulldog chow, reading, teamwork, brilliant minds, preparing for the future. Hart County High School is the school made for us.
TSA does many fun activities. Go to conventions. Make new friends. Become a leader. Join TSA today.
This is Hart College and Career Academy. We prepare students for today's workforce by giving them hands-on experience. In every classroom, there are always new opportunities for students to show off their skills. With new and improved technology in every classroom, students now have the resources to pursue a better education. With many pathways, students have the opportunity to seek out the career that interests them most. Here at Hart College and Career Academy, we are preparing students for their futures.
Welcome back to the show. The answer to the trivia question of what two teams played in the first collegiate football game are Rutgers and Princeton University. All right, Damajo, you know this first guest personally, right? Y'all are cousins.
Yeah, you know, we grew up together. That is my cousin. Our grandpas are actually brothers. We went to school together since Head Start. We've just, that's my cousin. That's family.
Yeah. All right, so we would like to welcome starting forward for the Hart County Bulldogs, Shone Webb.
A.K.A. Spud.
Yes, a.k.a. Spud. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So you've had a great season this year. Talk to us about the expectations for the state playoffs.
Expectations. We just gonna try to, as a team, take it one game at a time. But for myself, I just try to dissect and play it smart by just taking the game and by defenders, playing it by defenders.
So last year, y'all made it to the championship game. Do you think y'all can improve upon that mark this year?
I think it's a highly good chance we can, because last year, the thing we lacked of in the championship was height to affect the other opposite team. But this year, we got a lot of height and we got shooters on this team, so I feel like we will have a better chance this year at it.
Yeah, okay. So in the region playoffs, y'all recently played Franklin County, and it it didn't go your way. How do you think, if you had to do it again, do you think y'all would win?
It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row, but we slipped that one with our hands that last game. But hopefully we do get to meet them again at the top. It's most definitely gonna be hard to beat us.
Well, I know it's a team sport, but you were awarded your 1,000 point a few games ago. How does that feel to know that you scored 1,000 points, which is very hard in basketball? Like, you have to take a lot of shots to make them.
Most definitely. It was a goal, but I mean, it wasn't a goal that I focused on. It was something that I wanted just to have, say I accomplished and could do. And it just feels pretty good just to hang that on my dresser and say I did that.
So what are your goals in life?
Hopefully for my goals, I just want to follow the path that God give me, and I just walk in this life by faith, and just hopefully He give me what He wants.
Yeah. So let's talk about your family. Tell us about your support system at home.
I got a great family. It's hard to explain, because they everywhere I go, no matter what sport it is or where I'm at. It can be 1,000 miles away from here, they still there. So my support system from my family is good, and they always put a big smile on my face. I love to see them in the crowd.
And then the brotherhood of this basketball team, do y'all hang out outside of school? Like are they, like, I know it's like a brotherhood, but are they real life like your brothers? Oh,
most definitely. We all get together from time to time. Like, we all went bowling not too long ago. After bowling, ate, did what we had to do, and we just like being around each other a lot.
So what are some of the distractions for being one of the top athletes in Hart County?
Distractions. I would say the hype. The hype is the main one. You just wanna. I try to stay away from the hype mainly, and of course, girls. That's something you don't want to play a part in. And other than them two, I feel like everything else is just something you could brush off.
So, do you ever feel like people try to, be your friend just because you are a top athlete?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I get that a lot, but I mean, it don't faze me as people make it seem. I'm a friendly guy, so I love having people around, even if it's for that reason. You never know nobody problems and what they need.
Yeah.
And how do you stay so humble? Because I know some people would be like, oh yeah, I'm the top player of Hart County High School's basketball team, but like, who keeps you humble?
God, I mean, he's a man of my life, and he says it in his own words. You got to stay humble. And if you want to achieve what I want to achieve, you have to stay humble because there's always somebody that could take your spot when you relax.
So, who do you pattern your game after?
Jason Tatum and Kobe.
Kobe. So, talk to us about his death. How did that affect you?
Oh, that one, it hurt me bad. I cried for 2 days straight just thinking about it. And, I had recently watched his interview. He talked about how he feel like God put us here for one thing only, and then it's our calling, then we do it, he bring us home. So I feel like he was put here to inspire not only me, but other basketball athletes to work harder and go harder to do what we want to do with the game of basketball.
And then college, do you see yourself playing at the collegiate level?
Oh, most definitely. I have a couple schools that's wanting me to come and visit, and hopefully they give me the offer to come play with them.
Could you name the schools for us?
Oh yeah, I got Xavier University. That was the first one. Garden Webb, and hopefully in June I'm going to NC State soon.
So have any of them piqued your interest? Saying like, who do you think is at the top of your list right now? Out of those three.
Most definitely Xavier. They head coach actually came down here to my house to talk to me and had a meeting with my mom, and we just kind of chopped things up. And I liked him because I always talked about it's not just about basketball, it's about getting to know the players personally.
So after basketball is done for you, what would you like to do?
I would want to become an athletic trainer or find major in graphic design and stuff. I love making graphics and training kids.
All right. All right, so that'll wrap up our interview with Shone Webb. I'd like to thank you for being on the show.
Yes, sir.
Shows Malachi. He's, got two great athletes, great role models, he just started to be like that. That's what I was like, they all get stuff on great athletes, best school, that'll wrap up our interviews for today. We'd like to thank all our guests for being on the show. And tune in next time on Keepin It Real.